Okay, I want to get to the fact of the way that the Catholic Church has covered up the truth about the 5,880 years. After that, Christ returns for 1,000 years, and after that, Satan is loosened for a little season, and that's 120 years. So that equals 7,000 years. But the way the Catholic Church is headed up, they go 2,100. That's in parts of their calendar, 2,100. And you times that by 2, that's 4,200. And then when you add 1,000 years, Christ returns is that's 4,200. That's 5,200. Then when you add the 120 years that Satan's loosened for a little season to deceive the world again before he's cast back into outer darkness, into the perdition, that would be 5,320 years. All right, and then when you 5,320 years. But there was an Adam that had a mother and a father, and the mother left him on the ground, and God claimed him as his own. No one else had pity on him. That's the creation of the Jewish bloodline. Adam was the bloodline of the Jewish people. All right, so when you add the 560 years of the generations that was before Adam was born, that's 560 years, because it's 76 years in Luke where it says it's 76 generations from father to son, from the Adam, the adopted son of God, to the true son of God, Emmanuel. That's from father to son is 76 generations, and 70 years is the average age, so 70 times 76 is 5,320 years. Kind of unusual, isn't it? And then when you add the 560 to the 5,320 years, you have precisely 5,880. Mathematically, I'm proving to you the truth. Mathematically. If math doesn't add up, it's definitely a lie. But it adds up. There's 70 years in every generation that ever was. There was never nobody 950 years or 930 or 175, I'd say. It's just physically not there. King David says that our average age is 70 years old, and if we have the strength to live older. It's 70 years. 70 times 14 generations is 14 generations. That's 6,000 years with 20 years taken off each of the 1,000 years. 120 from 6,000 years is 5,880 years. Again. And then, so unless these days be shortened, their flesh be saved. All right? So you take 70 years and times that by 14 generations. That's 980 years. And it's 980 years to each one of the 14 generations. And we are the last generation, the generation of Christ, which is 980 years. When he said, this generation shall not pass, he certainly wasn't meaning this generation wasn't passing until he come back. But all the deceivers and these preachers and all this preaching, this trash that you hear on the TV, and all this trash that you hear when you go to your Sunday worshiping, the worshiping of the false Christ on the sun worshiping day, they know the truth, which is the Catholic Church, but they hate it, retaining God in their thoughts, and they worship the planets and the creation, not the Creator. And then they change the truth many places in the truth. Here a little, there a little. God says it is. Here a little, there a little, line upon line, precept upon precept. Here a little, there a little. That the word of God would be upon the people, that they fall back, be broken, snared, and taken. You're putting your trust in a man that's blind, and they're preaching gainsayers, preaching stuff that is only from the lies of the Scriptures. He rewards those who diligently searches him, rightly dividing the words of truth. Not all the Spirit is of God. Try the spirits whether they are God or not. You have to go through all these things, and you have to learn your life depends on it. If you appear before God as a one stupid individual, as if an animal, you are going to die as an animal without a spirit, without understanding. A man has no understanding. King David said he will die as a dumb beast. And you're putting your trust in these preachers that don't have no idea about what they're talking. They just feel they've been called to do it. And all they're doing, and once you know the truth, they're telling you all the lies that the Catholic Church changed, along with the Romans, which is all Babylon. Babylon, Rome, the mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of the harlots, calls it a woman, calls it a mother, because it knew the truth, but it was unfaithful, a deceitful whore, the mother of the harlots. The harlots is the churches. Be not troubled by spirit nor by letter, for this